morning. Welcome to my sewing room. Welcome. I'm Heather from Gypsy Queen Crafts, and this is my first episode for this channel. February 2024 is my first episode. I wanted to film this in December, but we've been poorly since December, and we're just about getting over it now, so I still sound a bit boned up, but definitely improving now. So I knit, I sew, crochet, embroider, card make, knit, sew, crochet, embroider, cross stitch. Just love doing anything with my hands and being creative, and the joy of creating things is just magic, I think. And so if you're interested in any of that, I've got lots of things to show you that I've been creating over the past month and a half or so while I've been poorly. Made more things within this time than I've ever made, I think, in my life, but just been sitting, knitting and crocheting. It's been lovely in that way. So yes, I live here with my husband in West Yorkshire, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day today. Cold, crisp and frosty, just as a winter day should be. It's been a rubbish winter. We've had one day of snow here anyway. We've had lots of fog and mist and rain, and it hasn't really been cold. Yeah, I like winter to be cold. So anyway, it's we're getting there now anyway. Spring's on the way, which will be lovely. So yeah, I do all those things. So if you're interested in any of those things, then please stay around and hopefully drop a comment in the box if you like anything. Okay, so I'll get on. I started to sew first actually when I was 8. My gran on my dad's side taught me to sew on her treadle sewing machine, which is just a joyous machine. Oh, it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Never given me any trouble whatsoever. Not like this one. And then my nanan taught me to knit. My nanan on my mum's side taught me to knit when I was 8. And then when I was married, my mother-in-law taught me to crochet. So that was lovely. So yeah, my first thing I knitted was a scarf for my dad with my nanan's spare wools. She'd wool. Sorry, my nanan's spare wool. She leftover wool. Yeah, she'd had a stroke. She came to live with us, and she could no longer, could no longer knit, or could no longer have the will to knit. She was quite ill with a problem. And I'll never forget, was she used to say, through, over, round and off. Through, over, round and off. Never forget that. And didn't do any knitting after that until I made my dad a scarf and using all my nan's wools, and it was huge. It was like a Doctor Who scarf. It went round him and round his body and under his arms, and he loved it because he used to have to ride a bike to work 5 miles there and 5 miles back every day in the dark at 5:30 in the winters that we used to have, which were good winters. They were cold as they should be, and snow and ice and all the rest of that. No gloves, no hat, no scarf. So I knitted him a scarf. She must have had a full ball of pink, which ended up right in the middle around his neck. But he wore it, bless him. I think he was thankful of it. Yeah, but he wouldn't have bothered anyway, my dad. So, and then as I say, I didn't knit again until my sister-in-law to be came on the scene, and she was a prolific knitter, and so she got me back into knitting. I don't think I ever knit another thing after my dad's scarf. when I was 10. So yeah, so my knitting is a bit iffy. On and off and a bit iffy. I knitted lots of baby things for our children and other people's, and toddler things, and in fact I did Vicky's, our daughter, her christening gown, and some little booties. I remember doing those. And my mother-in-law made the shawl, which they both were christened in. So that's lovely. I've still got those. And then interspersed with trying to make something for me, which was always a complete disaster. Oh, I don't understand why, but because all the baby stuff, and then the toddler stuff, and then the school jumpers, and then fun jumpers. I did a Batman jumper for our son, and I did a shoe people jumper for our daughter, and they were all great, but things for me, oh, just complete disasters. I think in 40 odd years of knitting, I probably have only had 2 things that I could wear. Everything else has either gone straight to the charity shop, or I've just unpicked it and it's gone back in the store behind you there and made something for a smaller child. So yeah, in fact, 2 things went straight in the bin. I know that's awful. I was so disgusted. And there's one here. Might be going the same way. So this is I started this in October last year, 2023. At the time, I was into my quilting, which is new to me. But I thought, I just need to knit. I want to knit something. So I bought some wool, which was up there, to knit my grandson something. And I wanted to have a go again at making myself a jumper. I've always been frightened of altering a pattern for some reason. I have no idea why. But yeah, and I need shape. I've never dared have a go at shaping anything, because wool's expensive, isn't it? And so never dared risk altering a pattern, not really knowing how anyway. But yeah, because I need clothing with shape to make me look as though I have some, because I don't have any. So this is what I started in October, but then I had to stop. I'll tell you why in a minute. This is my jumper. Can you see? I love the neckline. Love that neckline, but it's not supposed to roll like that. But it's got this gorgeous, can you see, glittery, look at that. Oh, it's lovely. And I love colours. I love light bright colours. And this is the wool. It is. Let's put that back up there. Rico Baby Classic Glitz. 48% acrylic. Where's the other bit? 48% polyamide and 4% polyester. I'll have to put it there. Can you see that? I hope that's reading it right way. Anyway, that's it. Rico Baby. By, was it by? Rico Baby. Yeah, right. So, I did the front and the back and the 2 sleeves. But on the pattern, this is the pattern. When you see how that sticks out like that, no, I can't be having that. So, I thought if I knit them longer, then that should alleviate that problem. Well, I don't think I knit them long enough. So they were still stuck out like chapel hat pegs. Oh, I can't wear it like that. I just can't. So I made some cuffs. See that that line there is supposed to be turned up to that point. Must be turned up to that point like that. I thought, well, I'm not bothered, it's alright, it'll look okay, that. Quite liked it. Bit of a design element. So I made that cuff, yeah, and that was okay. Made this one, and it was too tight, which is very strange. This is the problems I have with my knitting, you see. And also you can see it on this one. Can you see there? Look at that. That's all of that sparkly thread that runs through. It's beautiful, beautiful, and I love it. I love the feel. I love the feel of it. It's just made a lovely jumper, but this is too tight. Anyway, I could tell as I was finishing, coming towards it, the stitches were getting tighter and tighter and tighter no matter what I did. And I, in the end, and it was like a bird's nest on this one, and I just had to cut them off. I just cut them off, and I thought, well, probably all unravel when it's used or worn and whatever and washed, but well, never mind. It'll do a full season. Anyway, when I actually then, oh, yeah, when I blocked it, of course I'm measuring from, from under the arm to the bottom. So measuring that all the time. Blocked it, and when they dried, the front was 2 inches longer than the back. This is what my knitting. This is just what happens with my knitting for me. Things like this. So threw that in the cupboard, thinking, oh, I could line a handbag with it or something. A bag of some sort. Anyway, yeah. So then I needed a circular needle for this, which I didn't have for the neck. So I bought it. I think it called for a 3. Called for a 3. Size 3. Where are you? Can't find it. 2 knitting needles, circular, and a 1.4 circular knitting needle. How strange. A 1.4. Well, I didn't see that. I must have misread that. So I bought a 3 and a 2.5, because I always have to go down a needle. When I've done my swatch, I always have to go down a needle size, or even maybe 2 sometimes. So I thought, did I read the other bit? No, because that's 2.4. I don't understand it. No, I don't know what I did there. Anyway, I bought a 3 and a 2.5. Knowing that probably I'll need the smaller one. I think that means that I knit slack. I think. Yeah, so obviously it's not the wool that the jumper's in, but it's a Wendy knit. Boys, you see? Lovely boys. We love boys. We love it. For those that don't know, if you haven't got boys, they're great. They have everything. Everything. There's gardening, fishing, personal care, underwear, nighties, and craft stuff. They don't do as much material now as they used to do, which is a shame. Oh, it's a shame. But even the one in Scarborough, that used to be a good material shop, but I haven't been for a few years, but the last few times we did go, there wasn't as much choice in the material. But yeah, and wool. So yeah, lovely. So anyway, I did a swatch for this and thought, yes, it looked nicer on the 2.5. So I did that. I think there's 179 stitches, I think, and 18 rows. And so brand new circular needle. Brand new circular needle. and got going. 179 stitches I think it was, and I had to pull every single stitch over that transition part, you know, where the nylon bendy bit hits the metal needle. Oh, and by the time I'd done, this wire plastic bit had started coming out of the needle itself, so I kept having to wind it back in and push it back in, but it sort of had a funnel end on it, and so my stitches kept going in and getting stuck between the funnel ends. So not only could I not get it over the needle, but they got stuck in this. So, oh, my finger and thumb were so sore. 18 rows of that. Oh, my word. So we took that needle back. No problem, got our money back from Samuel Taylor. I always get muddled up with the jewellery shop. Yeah, Samuel Taylor, that's it. So yes, but not only that, you see, I mean, so this sleeve is tight. I did that one on DPNs, and I thought it'd be easy to do it on a circular needle, so I did that one on a circular needle. But you see that's far springier than that. You can see it just doesn't. So I'm fed up. Anyway, I tried it on. I thought, I can't wear this. It's too short from there to there, which is very strange. Very, very strange, because I am very small from there to there. I have to bring new clothing that I bought in a shop. I have to bring it home and alter the sleeves, unpick all the sleeves, turn them in, and I'm talking 2 inches there. Or they're always too baggy under your arm. Show me bra, which I can't stand that. So I have to unpick the side seams. If they've got linings, not too bad, because just run the whole thing in and down. But if it's not lined, then all of that has to be unpicked and run in. And that's the problem if I'm making a pattern. And here, especially here, this area here on a pattern, I have to, on the pattern, not on the material, I have to create, a dart like that. And then reform the pattern, the shape of the pattern, before I cut the material out, because everything is all too big for me in this area. Everything. And so I can't wear it. And so that's had 2 fronts knitted. Tried to alter. I'm really chuffing myself that I actually did that, because I wouldn't have done that before. I've been inspired by you fabulous people on YouTube. Yeah, I have. So that's the end of that one. So that's disaster number 1. I don't think I have another disaster. I haven't. Quite chuffed. Oh, I wanted to show you these first. Oh, there's a big story. Everything has a story. So, yeah, here's my book for this. I don't know where my book. Oh, it's here. Years ago, it must be 10 years ago, we went to Whitby with some friends for a few days. I think it was Whitby. And we went in a church, which was having a craft fair. And there was so much knitted articles. What am I saying? So much knitting. Beautiful, beautiful knitting. Knitted teapots, and there was a knitted, my brain won't work. What's it called? Christmas nativity scene. That's it. Yeah. And our friends asked if I could knit them one of those. And yeah, I thought, yeah, I could do that. I am capable of doing that, because I have knitted soft toys before. So I thought, yeah, I could do that. And actually, I think I have a pattern, because my Auntie Pat gave me her, who was it by? Jean greenhouse Christmas special. All sorts of lovely stuff in here. Yeah, but this is the book. Look, I haven't done that Father Christmas. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Excuse me, my nose. Oh, I do apologise. So, what's on that? You have a look at that while I blow my nose. Oh, sorry about that. Yes, so in here, I'll show you this one. That's what I made. Isn't that amazing? You see? So I can do that. I can do that. And so I knitted that for them. It took me 2 years. 2 whole years. And my husband said, can we have one of those? I said, no, not really. No, we've nowhere to display one. Our rooms are too small. We haven't any furniture because the rooms are too small. We've just got occasional tables and chairs, and it's quite a big display that when it's done. So no, we haven't anywhere to display one. And at the back of the house, the windows are to the floor, so we just haven't anywhere to display. So then I thought, oh, I'll knit me grandchildren one of these as well. So I knitted another one. I think it took me another 2 years. Usually doing it at the caravan just during the summer. And then again he says, can't we have one of those? No, we can't. We've nowhere to store one, to display one. And also, I don't want to knit another one. And then our son and his wife had a baby. So I had to make another set. I really do not want to make another. And again he said, can we have one of those? No. Well, while I was knitting the last set for our grandson, there's a 20-odd row on the body without increases. And then you start decreasing for the body and the head and stuff. So I must have done that twice. I must have done it once and gone off to make tea and come back and done it again. But I didn't notice and carried on, changed colour for the neck, changed colour for the head, changed colour for the hair, finished the whole body. And I held it up and I thought, well, that's too big. So that got thrown in the bag too. So then when he's asking again, I thought, I know. I'll make him, it was a king, one of the kings that had the wrong size body, and I thought, I'll make him 3 kings. Make him 3 kings. We just put them somewhere, I don't know, fireplace, don't know. And so I'll just show you these because I'll absolutely love them. Just look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? Are they absolutely? I'll do them separately because it's not working, that is it. Just look at that. You'd see gorgeous. This was the offending one. Absolutely love them. Just love them. And they stand up beautifully. What's the matter with your chain? Well, isn't he gorgeous? Isn't he absolutely gorgeous? Look at this one. He hasn't got a chain yet. I have got the chain, but I didn't have anything to dangle on the end. He's got a thingy down the back. Oh, just lovely. I can't believe a grown woman. I love those. I just wanted to show you those. See, I would have shown you those in December. That's why the jumper had to stop being made, because then I thought I'm making them. That'll keep him quiet for a bit. So that was that. So yeah, so they're gorgeous. I love them. So then, and then after I did those, then I finished the jumper in January while I was sat just sitting, being poorly. Finished the jumper, and this wool. It kept twisting round on itself. I had to keep twisting my knitting the opposite way but it just tangled and tangled. Now this is a good one. This is good. They all ended up like this. Every ball ended up like this. But they were worse than this. And I couldn't even I like undoing knots, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And so they all ended up like that. Well, worse than that. Sorry, excuse me. So I thought, right, I've got to use up what's left of this wool. We have a new baby arriving in our family in June, a little girl. So I made her this. Isn't it gorgeous? So that's the that's the sparkly wool again. But it is soft. It's lovely. Not stretchy, so it's going to be nice for the baby. And so that's that one. And also, look, pattern. Not only pattern. I have done pattern before. I haven't ever done any shaping because I don't know where I am in the pattern. Once the shaping up, from the sleeves, I can't do it. So any patterning I have ever done stops at the arms, and I just do stocking stitch. Well, like this, looks like that. It's quite nice, isn't it? I love it. I just love it. So that's one of my nanans. I think very old patterns. Knitted my babies these, but just did the plain one before because I didn't dare do anything else. So I did that one, and really chuffing myself over that shaping. I feel as though I'm on an adventure because I've just thrown caution to the wind. I think just have a go. Well, you just have a go instead of being frightened of not having a go. Then I made some little mitts to go with it. They look quite big, don't they? But that's what the pattern was. So that's those. Again, that's the Rico baby. Now the pink is from my store up there. I don't move you because you're very precariously placed there. But the length of that there that you can see, that's my wool store. It's not very big. But my plan is that I can't buy any more wool until that starts reducing. So I don't want any more wool until that starts to reduce. Says she. And then, more on my buttons. I've got all my buttons ready. This is finished. It just needs the buttons. I'm having pink and green buttons on this one. Look at this. Oh, struck two more buttons. A lot of buttons in this. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? Now, wait while you hear about this one. This one, that's not part of the pattern. This is the same pattern as the other. That's not part of it. That's from another pattern, which I just stuck on there. And luckily, by the time I've done all the, see the decreases. See how it's decreased. By the time I got to here, it was the exact number for around this cardigan. So that's something new to me that I wouldn't have dared do that before. I'm having a go. I'm having a go. And also, can you see, I've knit it in the round. So I just counted the stitches of the fronts and the back, added them up, stuck them on a circular needle. Yeah, so absolutely chuffed to bits with that. Isn't it gorgeous? I haven't sewn buttons on yet. Oh, I left this to show you. Oh, all these ends. Because this was a stripy yarn. This was it. Absolutely beautiful. Women's Institute. Soft and cuddly. Exclusive to Hobbycraft. So that came from Hobbycraft. And this was, it's very old. You won't be able to get it now. 100% acrylic. Yeah. But it feels gorgeous. It feels gorgeous. It's just lovely and soft. You know, if I put my face on it, I think I could sleep on that. really could. Oh, I could. And there's some silk pillows now in there that says very good for our skin. But I did think, have I got it in a pillowcase? If I found some more. Like, yeah, it's 100% acrylic, but ain't it gorgeous? Look at the back. But because I wanted the fronts to be the same, I had to pull all the wool apart and make little balls of blue and little balls of green and little balls of white. It took me forever. It took me forever to sew all the ends in. But I left this to show you because look, that's how many ends I had at every juncture. But look, wait a minute, yeah, look at that. A hole big enough to get my finger in. No idea why, because the rest of it isn't like that, is it? But by the time, if I just pull that pink one, when I've sewn those in, then that will look hunky-dory. Just a bit more, it's just a bit long, that pink stitch, isn't it? Yeah, by the time I've done that, that'll be fine. There's a heck of a lot of buttons to sew on that though. Yeah, so I think this knitting, you know, I'm not going to be frightened anymore. I'm just going to have a go and do it. Yes. And I've always wanted to make some socks. Always, always, always. Because my nana used to make, I think she used to make socks. I remember seeing her knitting with 4 needles. Don't presume that they wear socks. Excuse me a minute. Over here. Sorry about that. And so I think this must have been in my psyche, you know, and I must have thought, I want to knit some socks. Well, it must be 10 years ago. I bought this, probably from the market in Huddersfield, which we no longer have. I won't go into that one. And it's really just lovely, lovely. I love blue. Blue is my favourite colour. Closely followed by pink. So that's gorgeous. No ball band, I'm afraid. It's over. It must be over 10 years old. Now, if you bought the wool, we were given the right way up the pattern. And there's some more on the back. Is that the right way up? Yeah. Yeah. So, and I had obviously had a go because I had 3 sets of DPNs in my bag. Sorry, I keep looking over there, but you're over here, aren't you? DPNs in my bag. I had 3 different sizes, knowing full well that sometimes I have to go down 1, sometimes I have to go down 2, and it calls for a 3mm in the book. But it was wound round and round. The ball was no ball band, but it was just round and round and round. So I'd obviously had a go, got stuck, not had a clue what to do, and put it back in my wool store with the pattern. And after watching quilting videos in October, and I started knitting the jumper. Well, I must have got talking about knitting, and so it up popped a knitting video. I never thought of looking for a knitting video. Never. And it was one of these 10 things to make for your autumn wardrobe, and I thought, oh, I'll have a look at that. So I looked at it, and I'm jumping the gun here. Anyway, yeah, that's that jumper there. Yeah, I looked at it, and one of them was a crochet jumper, which I'll come back to. I was amazed, and I'll show you that. But anyway, this, these are my socks. I made some socks. I can't believe I made some socks. Look, there they are. Let's pop them on here for you. Put them on my design board. Here they are. Look at them. Just, aren't they great? Hold them back, that's better, isn't it? I haven't got one of these sock blocker things. David's going to make me one. So yeah. Oh, I'm amazed. I am amazed that I have made these. You know, with all this work here in the gusset and the heel. I'm amazed. So I'd bought some expensive wool from the Knitting and Stitching show in Harrogate in November to make some socks after watching then various videos after the October one. In fact, I don't think I've watched a quilting video since. Watching knitting ones. And so got going with, I thought I'll do one on DPNs and one on a circular needle. So I'll try him with this because it's only cheap wool. This was only really cheap from 10 years ago. It'll only have been about £4 then, I think. Quite a big ball. There's enough there for another pair. Amazing. Yeah, so I got going with the DPNs because I didn't have, I had a size 3 circular needle, that's it. So I got with DPNs and I got down to here and then started doing the heel. And I finished the heel. And I thought, that really does not look right. And you were supposed to still have so many amount of stitches on one needle and the other two were doing the heel or something. And if you imagine that's the heel, and this is your knuckle. Well, my heel started there and then came round, it would have been over my knuckle on my ankle. So I pulled that back up again to there, and then I thought, right, we'll go to that lady Merthyr. We've got a wool shop in Murfield, which I didn't know about. It's where I bought the green wool for the jumper. And I thought, she'll help me. She was lovely. She'll help me. So off we went. And she hadn't reopened yet for January after the Christmas holidays. And, I was devastated. Devastated. I said, well, we'll have to go to Boys. We'll have to go to Boys. And then we'll have to go for a cup of tea. To get over the devastation of can't finish my sock. Yeah. So we went to Boys. And I saw this. This is Head Over Heels, Walking in Nature by Stylecraft. And it's 75% superwash, 25% polyamide. Now I've heard somebody say that superwash stretches when you either wash it or wear it. So I don't know. But it just feels exactly the same as this one. Feels exactly the same. The colours are lovely. Which is strange for me, because that's not my colour that I'd go for. But they didn't have any blue. Otherwise it would have been another blue sock. So yeah, excuse me again. And so you remember I still had the size 3 prim needle. We taken the one back, there was 2.5. I still had the size 3. And so I came home and cast on. Where's my thing? I came home and cast on with a circular needle. These, look at them. Look, I've even matched the thingies. The only bit where it doesn't match totally is there. And it starts there. So I just really, that orange, all I had to do was pull that orange out. And I forgot to check. I really wanted them to match. And I forgot to check. when I started, because I was just so excited after the first sock came out so well. So, but because I didn't have a pattern for that, I had to go online, and I found a wonderful, wonderful teacher. Her site is New Leaf Designs. She goes over things so slowly, which is what I need. Keep going back and re-watching how to cast on. I found that very difficult to cast on. Yeah, and so, oh, I love the idea of this top-down knitting. You know, I've never heard of it before. So, yes, but this was toe up. That blue one, that was top down. But even so, with 4 needles, I kept trying it on. So we're all right. But yeah, but to try these on, I just really, really enjoyed it. Now, I did enjoy it, so I thought, now I know which I like best. Before I go into my expensive wool, which I'll show you. I prefer the circular needle. All them needles. It was sticking up my arm and my sleeve, kept going in my chest or in my tummy, and then all my needles, my stitches would come off. No, stitches came off because it went down, kept going down my sleeve and getting stuck in my sleeve, and then stitches would fall off. And then, what do you do with all these needles? And by the time I finished my second one, I sort of got the hang of it. When I got to about here, got the hang of it. I'm very slow. But look, there's holes and stuff all over the place. Whereas there's one of them with a big hole on heel. It's not too bad, is it? No, it's not too bad, that one. Must be another one. But a thing I did notice when I was knitting, oh, it's not bad, that. I didn't do that because the pattern has that slip one, knit one, slip one, knit one, which I loved. I thought that looked great on my first one that I did, but then when I pulled it back to there. The New Leaf Design lady said, don't put any pattern on the bottom of your foot. Well, I hadn't quite got the gist of which bit I was actually knitting yet on that first one. So I thought, all right, best not put that on there then. But I could have, because it wasn't the bottom of the foot, you see, was it? But I love the look of this. I love the look of that more than that. This, oh, and another thing. This was German short rows. Yeah, which I've never done before. Never heard of them. Never heard of this top-down knitting. Never heard of it. Never heard of German short rows. Never heard of a gusset in a sock. Obviously toe, heel and cuff. Yes, never heard of a gusset. And I'm thinking, well, which bit's gusset? Is it this bit here? Is it this bit or instep here or but no, it's that bit. It's that bit there for those other people that might not know. I imagine everybody knows with me. I love that, the way that toe comes down there as opposed to that one, which is just done differently. I like that. And I liked that slip one, knit one thing. Yeah, but oh, what I was thinking as well was this would make a good pattern for the front of a sock, wouldn't it? So you see, things going round in my mind, things that I'm going to try. Oh yeah, there's a big, oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. There's a big hole there, look. Oh, there's 2 big holes there. It's my first sock. Oh, I'm not bothered. Look, 2 big holes there. Yeah. Well, I could gadge them up if I wanted, but I don't think I will. So I am chuffed to bits. I haven't worn them yet. I can't wait to wear them. I wanted to show you them. So I haven't worn them yet. No, I just absolutely love them. And that fact that I've matched that, don't you think that's good? Yes. My gran would say, and self-praise is no recommendation, Heather. I know, but there we are. But yes, the other thing, that shouldn't have been like that. That wasn't in the pattern. I think I must just started going back around the other way, or did some pearl stitch. So I had to do the same on this one. So I've worn them around the house. Now I can feel the stitches under my feet. So I think in my shoes, I don't think I'm going to like them much. So I might just have to wear them in the house. So I know that I need to go down from watching all these various videos. I need to go down because they were on 3s and these are on 2.5. So I'm going to go down to 2 and see if that makes them more comfortable bottom. If I find that it's not, I mean, it feels soft, but I can feel it when I walk on the carpet. Yeah. And so mine always ended up in both of them. As I was knitting, they were inside out. Well, watching New Leaf Designs lady, hers weren't inside out. But also, these from following a pattern were inside out. And I kept thinking, I don't think it'll matter. I don't think it will when I get to the end. But anyway, if anybody else that happens like that, no, it doesn't matter. It won't make a heap of the difference. So don't worry about it. Right, so that's all of, oh no, that's all of the finished knitting. But then my son, a daughter-in-law, bought me some, was it for my birthday or for Christmas? I can't remember now. Birthday, I think. For my birthday, yeah. They bought me some milk wool. A whole big pack of milk wool. I've never heard of milk wool. Can't read it to you because I think it's in Chinese. Look how they've spelt milk. Milk wool. So I looked it up, and apparently they take half of the cotton. It's cotton, milk cotton. Take half of the cotton and soak it in the casing, A1 I think, of the milk, and then blend that half with another half of the cotton. It's so soft. It's so soft. I thought, right, I'm going to make a blanket. To my knowledge, I have never crocheted a blanket. And I thought, I'm not doing granny squares. I'm not. The only thing I've ever crocheted are antimacassars. My dad used to call them. No, they weren't antimacassars. They were table mats, you know, coasters and things for my vases and things on fireplace and stuff like that. That's all I've ever crocheted. Me and my friend did once try to crochet a bedspread in cotton that wasn't much thicker than that. Needless to say, we only got about 4 little circles done. They never got finished. And so that's all I've done, and not can never remember the stitches. The only stitch I can remember is a chain stitch, and so that no, I'm not doing granny squares. I cannot even. I'm not going to sew that lot together, and I'm not going to crochet them together either, or crotchet, as my mother-in-law used to call it. Oh, I called it that because that's what she called it. I didn't know any different. A double crochet, a single crochet. But yes, I couldn't remember. But this wool is so beautiful. It was just like cream through my fingers as I was crocheting with it. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And I want to use every single bit. And when I got to the end, there wasn't enough to, well, I'll show you. It's in a log cabin, as we call it in this quilting, called a log cabin pattern. Yeah. So that's one side, you see. So one side is light. I can't see. And all the other side, I'll come to this side, is dark. Or two sides. One side up, one side on. Hold it back a bit so you can see a bit more. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, now these colours are not any colours that I would ever buy, but in this pattern it just works so well, doesn't it? It just works so well. Well, my mum fell in love with it. She fell in love with it, but I thought, I need to keep it because my son and daughter-in-law bought it, and my son picked it. Yeah, it's so lovely. So when I got to here, I was going to do a because I did not want to put any more stuff, any more bits of wool back into my stars in there. No, it's got to start and come down. So I was going to do a scrappy border, but my mum said, no, you'll ruin it. So I just took some more, I think up to that fawn one is what I had left out of the pack that was bought. And then, so the white, the red, the green, the lilac and the fawn again are all out of me store there. And yeah, so I went down to 3, and then they all started with 4, and you see they all started with 4. They're just granny clusters. Yeah, and so in quilting it would be this size here, from this orange, from the orange round to there. That would be probably the size of 1 block in quilting. And so all of there'll be a lot more strips. All this amount of strips in this will be small and condensed into that, probably an 8 or a 12-inch block. And they say, there's a few schools of thought, as far as I can tell, is that the colour in the middle is usually red or gold, and that's the heart of the home, or the half of the home. So it's whichever way you want to look at it. And then, of course, the things around the outside are I presume, the wooden things that make the log cabin. But yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it. And I'm going to put it around me because I'm a bit cold. It's freezing in here. So that's so that was the crocheting. I think that was the end of the throttling myself here. I think that was the end of the crocheting and the knitting. Can't keep it there. And on to the sewing. Finished objects onto the sewing. Yeah, my husband keeps saying, "Are you going to make anything for us?" Yeah, I will. And then I think, it's somebody's birthday. Oh, we'll have to make so-and-so their birthday. You know, and then I think, well, this quilt, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to it. And it's somebody else's birthday, and of course I have to go again. So I thought, right, I'm going to make him something for Valentine's. Just something for him. I mean, I think it's a bit funny, this, for a man, but he likes me to make stuff for the home, and this is for him for the home. So I made this. Want to see it all? It's a wall hanging. I could put it on a table, but it looks better actually on the wall. So, yeah. Oh. Sweetness. Yeah. So I've got that to put on the wall. My idea this year is to make things for Christmas for us, because I make loads of Christmas presents, and I would just love to go in the Christmas box and take something out that I've made and hang it up, or display it here, or display it there, or whatever. And so we've got these now. We've got these. And yeah, so I'm on with Christmas all year long. Going to do Christmas all year long in one way or another. Making something for Christmas. And then where I hang this, because we haven't got many walls that we can hang things on either. So where I hang that is where I normally put a beautiful cross stitch that my sister-in-law made for me. It's absolutely stunning. But then I'll take it down. You see, we've had this up now. So then I'll put that cross stitch from my sister-in-law back up, and then I want to make another for Easter. I do have a Christmas tree that I made. That goes up, but it's a bit drab. It's a bit drab. So that is all of my finished objects. Yeah, so how far are we on? Oh my goodness me. 55 minutes. Right, I'll get on quick. So I was watching the video about knitting, and then she came up with this. I'm sorry, I cannot remember what site I was on at all. It's, and she came up with this pattern, and I thought, oh, that's gorgeous, and it's crocheted. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Really beautiful. Right, it's a paid for pattern, so I can't, but it's the Ellery top, the Ellery top down pullover, pattern by Ruby Wells. Now, rubywells@gmail.com. But I got it. I bought it from Lovecrafts. Sure, it was Lovecrafts. So it's a paid for pattern, so I can't show you anything of that. Yeah. But it was, yeah, Lovecrafts, I'm sure. So I got the pattern. I was so excited. Top down, in the round. Oh, it's new. I can't believe what I've learned since November last year. And so I got the pattern. All right, I need to get some wool, and we some unravelling here as we talk. Mind, it's going to be unravelled anyway, so it doesn't matter. Made lots of mistakes. New pattern in the body, new pattern on the side to me, which I didn't, well, new pattern, so I didn't know these patterns. And we saw this wool in Aldi. Now, I'm not a brown fan, but where's my band? My ball band. Where my ball band's gone. Oh dear. I did have it. I did. Everything was here, ready and waiting. I don't know where that's gone. It's me. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. But, yeah, and I held this ball up to me and I said, well, I like that. And David said, yeah, so, yeah. Well, good £2 something a ball. So I got it. And he said, it's lovely wool. I need, oh, no, that's Vicky's. Yeah, it is lovely, lovely wool. And I have unpicked it so many times. And it just crochets back up. It's in there. It crochets back up. And I can't tell that there's any difference to it. So, but it's too round my neck. And I've got this file up. And the sleeve as well, look. I don't know why you have to do all this. I don't know why you have to do all that, like. Because I haven't got any, well, I have a few, but not enough to do that. You know, markers. See, there's loads and loads of mistakes. There's one there somewhere. Had it been okay, sorry, I keep looking over there again. Had it been okay, I would have worn it, mistakes and all. But no, it's a bit gaggy. So I've been looking at German short rows, and I understand that if you do German short rows in the back, it raises the back, which then lowers the front. I don't quite see how that is, but I investigated again, and you've got to come right round to the front to make this happen. So I'm going to unpick this, redo it with some German short rows at the front, at the back, sorry, and the front, and and see if that works. If that works, I am not going to leave it because we were in Boys and I saw this. I didn't buy this year. No, I didn't buy this year. So this is, again, Aaron, I think. Yeah, Aaron. But where's the ball? I know I had it because I was comparing them. Oh, it's there. Sorry, I knew I had it. Right, so this is the one that's the crochet jumper. What's on this? Where is it? 75% acrylic, 25% wool. How do you see? Where am I looking? I hope that's right way up for you. It's coming across to me as though it's upside down. Sorry if it is. But it's 25% wool. Yeah. And it feels gorgeous. It feels lovely. So I'm going to try the German short row thing in that. And then if it works, I'll unpick it. If it doesn't work, I'll unpick it. And make it into some sort of, I fancy a heavy cardie. You know, a bit like a jackety cardie type thing. And then I thought it'd be nice in this. And this will be, look at the colours. Isn't it just gorgeous? I'll get further away, that's better, isn't it? I just think that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's 60% cotton, 60% acrylic. So I think that'd be nice, and it'd be lighter and might be more area and more airy, and not as heavy. But yeah, I think that'd be great as a cardie, jackety cardie type thing, and then I could take it off when I get hot, because I do get hot. Yeah. So we went to the knitting and stitching show, me and my daughter, and I haven't finished yet. Works in progress. Yeah. So the other night, so I subscribed to a lady. Oh, what's she called? Craft and Create. Yeah, Craft and Create. I don't know her name because she talks very, very fast, and I wear 2 hearing aids. So if people talk fast, I can't pick up what they say. So I don't know what her name is, but she's lovely. She's lovely. If you've seen her, she has an allotment as well. But anyway, she was doing, I don't know if it was 10 quick things to make for Easter. So I'm going to make a bunny, what's it called? Oh, I've turned it down. Buntin. A bunny buntin. Look at that. It's amazing. Where's my thing? I could hold it on. I don't know where the boys are. But yeah, isn't that just great? So I'm going to sugar water them. It's a free pattern. It's a free pattern. Oh, look what I did here as well. Because the only stitch I can remember is a chain stitch. I have to keep going back and reel. So I've got the oldest crochet book. Well, it's only a pamphlet. I use that. I just photocopied it so I keep my book nice. So yeah, so there's that's the diagram. So if you look at the sign, so look at that one there. Oh, should I have shown you that? Oh yeah, because it's free. We're a free pattern? Yeah, we're a free pattern. Oh goodness. Yeah. So so then you look on the back, yeah. And it's a treble crochet around the chain stitch ring. I know crochet's wrong for you, those of you who may have missed what I said. My mother-in-law taught me to crochet, and she always called it crochet. And she obviously didn't know any different, and neither did I. So until about 3 months ago. Yeah, so yeah, I'm doing that. So then I look at that, look at the picture, look at what it says I have to do, and then I have to go to this. how to do it. I've just nearly, after making all of those, nearly got the hang of it. And I'm going to make 3 of them. One for me, one for me, one for us, one for each of the grandkids, and these are the other. Yeah, I knew I'd do that. It's because that one in tin. Oh, it's Anchor. Oh, it's Anchor. And I'm using, what's this? Can't get it out. I'm using a size 3 Leyuan. That's right. Cotton. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Creativa Fino. Look at that. Yeah, I got this from, I bought this year, but I'll tell you why in a minute. Because then I wasn't doing it until my piles started going down. Yeah, so look at those. Look very similar then, but they're not. Yeah, so I reckoned about 10 each for and with a bit of a string in between us. I thought if they want to hang them in the bedroom or something, just for Easter. You know, I can't wait to get going on that yellow. Oh, can't wait. So that's fabulous. That's that ongoing. And I've shown you the pile. Did I show you the pile? I've done all those in that colour. So that's waiting for the rest doing. Then embroidering. This is not good at all. It's not good at all. But I don't mind. It's for my first attempt. I've done a bit of embroidery. I've done bits of embroidery on things, like things I've made, stitched, sewn. You know, maybe embroidered a flower on something or something. And I once did a table cover and I put 4 birds in the corners. It was supposed to have one at each of the other things, but I couldn't be bothered to do any more. So it just started 4 in the corners. And then doing this. Run out of thread. Yeah, this red's got to come up round here for this. And then it's the same red there and there, I think. And that needs finishing up. But look at me circle. It's not at all round, is it? This, it's just not round. And it didn't need it. I don't need to, the pattern, I had to put it on the window and trace that off because I don't have a light box. And then there was that line around the outside, which I'm sure I did it as it was, but obviously I didn't. So that's not a true circle, which spoils it. But I think if I just put it in a smaller ring, I'll hang that up. It's for us, it's not for somebody else. I won't give it to anybody else as a gift. But yeah, so that's ongoing. That's to finish. And then sewing. You see my quilt behind me. Oh no, some more knitting here. Yeah, my daughter went to the knitting and stitching show without me. Not last year, the year before. Because my mum, we had tickets. And we always stay overnight and we just have a lovely time together. But my mum was poor, so I had to go and live with my mum for 3 months. And she came back with some wool. I said, will you make me this jumper? She thought, I thought it would bring you into the knitting and stitching show if I brought you something back to make from it. So yeah, so this is 85% acrylic, 15% wool. Okay, it's a polo. It's gorgeous. It's just lovely. Well, it's got that fluffiness to it, which I presume from the wool. Yeah, so that's nice. And where the heck's the pattern for that? It's all gone on the floor. Here it is. That's what she's having. Drop shoulder. 2-row pattern. Dead Sims. Look at it. Isn't it nice? I just love it. Just love it. Yeah. It's just got some garter stitch at the bottom. What's it stuck on? A garter stitch bottom's just curling up at the moment, but yeah. Can you see it there? Yeah. And then I'm on with the sleeves, look. I'm on with them now. So yeah. Dead simps. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And that's for my daughter. So that's great. Now then, so this year when we went to the knitting and stitching show, I bought myself a rowing book. Oh, it was on sale. Very, very cheap. But look at that. Just look at that. So now I'm in this, you know, on this adventure. I'm going to make that. So I just copied the picture and cart the book around the show because it's very heavy. Went to the shop where they sell that sort of wool, and it was going to cost £109. And I thought, ooh, I haven't got the funds for that, I'm afraid. And also, it looks very intricate on those sleeves, and I'm not that good yet. I will be, but not yet. So anyway, so I bought some sock wool instead. So this is called as well, Yarn Unique. Just look at that. Oh, some bits of red in there. Oh, look at this dark purple. And there's some pink somewhere. Where's some pink? Here, look. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. And it's really quite soft. So I thought, well, I'll make some socks. Cheaper. So, Imperial State Jewel, it's called. Queen's Platinum Jubilee 2022. Oh, and these need to be good. These need to be good. Love Dark Queen. But again, 75% superwash, 25% nylon. So it's the same as that one. So I'm going to wear those. Do you remember? There somewhere. But also, I bought this as well, thinking that I could toe, heel and cuff with that. But I changed my mind. But look at these. They're just divine. Oh, good grief. I think they're just divine. And then I went into me. I don't know why I went into library to have a look. Library. It's just a bookcase. An IKEA bookcase is our library. And then I thought, oh, I'll just have a look through this book. Not intending to make anything. But there's socks. There's socks in here. I obviously looked at them before and I thought, oh, I can't do them, can't do socks. You see, but I have made this before. Just let me cover this for you. Yes, I have made it before. And no, because it was for me, it was disastrous. Yeah. Look at that. I love it. I love it. But you see, even that is for me, that's too tight round her neck. And that's what was wrong with it. It was too tight around my neck. And it was made out of this material. This wool, sorry. Made it out of that. So, and it's not the right stuff because this is fingering weight. And that was DK. It was double knitted. But don't you think, as a fade, that would be super duper. Oh, notice that green bit in that. Won't it just be super duper as a fade? Can't wait. Cannot wait. Yeah. So, this is my other quilt that's not finished yet. There's a big story about this. You can see my quilt behind me, which I'm going to go into that another time because we're already in 1 hour 14 minutes. But this is the one, another one that's ongoing. This top is finished apart from some an outer border. Yeah, unicorns. They are all the right way up when you see it fully, which you'll see on the wall next time. I'll get them out next time. Just rabbited on too long now. But quickly, when I took the needle back, when I took the needle back, excuse me again. Sorry. I saw this, and it's sock wool. Well, that was in Samuel Taylor's, and they had a sock made up in it, and it felt gorgeous. And I do think that feels softer than that, but it's more of a cotton, I think. No, it didn't. 93% acrylic, 7% PBT. No idea what that is, but okay. It's stretchy. That's more stretchy than those. That's lovely, isn't it? And it was quite pink in the sock that they knitted in the shop. So I bought that. Just that one. Might make 2 pairs of socks, that. Yeah, so just bought that. And then when the what's it called? That round thing. Embroidery. When I ran out of embroidery thread, I had to go back to see if they had some. They didn't have any. But on my way out. Now this is 90% acrylic, 10% merino. And I thought, this is double weight, double knitting. And I thought, yeah, that'll make David some nice socks. So he always wears thick socks because he's got arthritis in his toe. So he always wears thick socks. I thought, I could make him some socks out of that. So, but you see, because these were 300-gram balls, they've come down from up there. So I have removed something. So then when they didn't have any in Samuel Taylor's, we went back to Boys. And David said, don't buy any more wool. No, I won't. So I didn't. But I bought this. Bought this pant. £2. I like that cushion. Because I need to get that store down there. I need to get that down. Right, I'm going to go because I've just rabbited on far too long. My next one will not be this long, I promise. And we'll be starting with the sewing. And you see, I won't have as much to show you because, you know, I'm back up and running again now, so I can't just sit and knit all day. Much as a pity, but I can't. So, if you've enjoyed anything at all, please give me a thumbs up. Oh, I can't wait to see your first thumbs up. That'd be great. And I'm hoping to do another episode in a month. So I'm very slow, so it'll take me a month to get ready. So it's just been lovely to chat about everything I do, because I don't chat about what I do. I just get on with it. I might say a little bit to David, but I don't get much response. So yeah. So this has just been lovely. Thank you for joining me, and if you've stayed to the end, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You must have patience. And hope to see you again in March. It'll be March, won't it? So happy knitting, sewing, crocheting, embroidering, whatever it is you do. Have great fun, and hopefully see you next time. Thank you. Bye.